You got to wonder if Mahomes sees it differently now.
He does.
I mean,
he does.
He's got to, right? I mean, how else do they win all these one-score games other than, I guess, as we discussed on your show today, the referee putting their thumb on the scale, everybody says. But seriously, they win all these one-score games, and they're situationally brilliant in a way similar to what the Belichick-Brady dynastic Patriots were. I mean, we are in the midst of seeing something potentially completely unprecedented.
Well, that's why when people say they're chiefed out, I say that's on you. It's not on the Chiefs. I'm watching greatness. And I don't root, but I do root for a great story. So it doesn't matter who wins or doesn't. But I want to see greatness. I grew up with the UCLA Bruins. I grew up with Notre Dame football, Ohio State football. So I was watching teams that were playing for national championships. UCLA was so dominant. And then all of a sudden you get a one-off here and a one-off here. And I like when you have a villain or people are perceived as villains. The Chiefs are not. I mean, look at Kelsey. He was a college quarterback for a little while. He was a nobody. Mahomes, he was just an entertaining guy in the Big 12 going against those defenses. Nobody knew Chris Jones was. Andy Reid couldn't win the big. Like, they should be a team that we rooted for.
Correct.
And then they got too good, and then we don't like that story now. And I can't imagine that you would say to NFL fans, hey, you got to root for the Eagles. Like America's teams now, the Eagles, because we don't want the Chiefs to win. If the Chiefs win, it's awesome. We're in the content business. If the Chiefs win, now all of a sudden Mahomes, now all of a sudden you're like Tiger Woods, you're Michael Jordan. You're different than Tom Brady. Tom didn't do this. You three-peated. And I think that's what's remarkable. You're watching something that may never happen again in our lifetime.
Agreed. And Mahomes is already past Brady in terms of best quarterback in his 20s.
Yes.
Past Brady. He's passed him statistically. He's passed him in every metric. It's the longevity of Brady and his greatness after this. Also with a completely different set of characters with the exception of his coach. And we'll see what Mahomes is like down the road. But is
Mahomes playing the position as well, if not better, than anybody who's ever played the position?
He looks it. I mean, I don't know, because obviously I saw Montana. I didn't see Bradshaw. I'm trying to, Elway was...
Elway, to me, might have been the greatest quarterback I ever saw.
I mean...
Who did more with less.
Yeah.
He never had an offensive skill position player who made the Pro Bowl.
Until Terrell Davis showed up,
yes.
right? And then that one was...
And then Terrell Davis, I would have given that offensive line the MVP in the Super Bowl against Green Bay. The offensive line dominated. The offensive line... But we never think out of the box with the MVP. Because we have a truck or a car to give away. But you could give, like the front four for the Giants against the Patriots.
The year that they ruined the perfect season.
They beat up Tom. They set the tone. They dominated. Eli had a couple of plays. I mean, the throw to Manningham is, to me, greater than
the Tyreek.
Than Tyreek.
Oh, Tyreek catch is more of a circus.
Yes.
The one to Manningham, he dropped it right in the bucket, right on the sideline. It was perfect.
I'm right there on the sidelines. I'm thinking, who is he throwing it to?
Right.
And I go, oh my God, he completed that pass. And so I've witnessed, both of Eli's Super Bowl wins, but that pass to Mario Manningham down the sidelines. The window is smaller than a football.
Yeah.
So you got to squeeze a football into a window that's smaller than a football, and he did it. And to me, those two moments where sometimes it's not the quarterback who should win, sometimes it's your offensive or defensive line.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.